And we're back. I'd like to welcome you guys back to the Stat Junkies podcast, season 3, episode 3. And I know y'all noticed a little something different with the intro. You know, I'm working on a little something. Thought I'd throw in a little baby photo. Most of y'all won't believe it's me, but I'm here to tell y'all that's really the Stat Guru. And once again, the podcast is hosted by the one, the only, your favorite podcaster, Mr. Friday Night, Mr. Entertainment, the Stat Guru, Marcus Roberts. It feels good to be back, man. We missed last week, had the snowstorm and everything. I'm glad that everybody was okay. But man, let me tell you, they didn't come and plow my back driveway, Damon. They did not come and plow my shit, bro. I had to take that Nissan and go trucking. But let me tell you, a bitch a champ. So was the Jeep. A bitch a champ. I was going through unplowed driveways like it was nothing.
Like it's stolen.
Bro, like it was nothing. I learned right then and there. Life is good. Life is good, alright? I ain't worried about the snow. Then, as I'm saying that, slid right off the road yesterday. What was that, yesterday or the day before?
Day before, it wasn't your fault.
It wasn't, but man, when I tell you I hit this large bank of snow, and I couldn't even see that I hit it because I was already turned sideways, and I was up high enough so I couldn't see it. But when I hit that thing, you would have thought I would have felt something. I didn't feel nothing. Dude stopped his car, who watched everything happen. He comes running back. Are you okay? Did you feel anything? I'm looking at him like, bro, I didn't feel nothing. I mean, I traveled a good 1.5 feet in the snow after I hit it, and this is all the snow that's pushed to the side after you plow. Man, I didn't feel a thing though. But I learned I gotta slow down. I gotta slow down. But you know, other than that, I think I'm ready to dive right into the sports here. And I think we got to start off with, because we missed last week, we got to start off with the national championship game. And first off, for everybody at home, I'd just like to tell you guys, I told you so. What was going to happen? I knew Indiana was going to win the game. And that's exactly how it went. Now, shout out to Carson Beck. He tried his best. He gave it his best effort. 19 for 32, 232 yards, 1 TD, 1 pick. Mark Fletcher Jr. went crazy. 17 carries, 112 yards, 2 TDs, and you know, of course, Malachi Toney showed up, 10 receptions, 122 yards, 1 TD, but they just never had enough because there was this one man, Heisman Trophy winner, future #1 draft pick, Fernando Mendoza. I like saying that name, I ain't gonna lie. Fernando Mendoza. That man is the truth, Damon. When I'm telling you, game on the line. We ain't even gonna talk about his stats yet. Game on the line. Drops back the pass. Sees no one open, takes off running, breaks off 3 tackles to score a 12-yard touchdown run to put Indiana ahead. And fun fact, I know I got it somewhere in my notes if I just wanted to look for it, but I'm pretty sure the last dude that he broke off was the same dude that hit him, gave him a dirty hit when he played at Cal. So it was like came full circle. Now watch me break you off. Score for the game-winning touchdown. Nice, ain't it? It's like poetic justice right there. Nice little 12-yard run. But, you know, at the end of the day, Indiana's offense didn't really look explosive. You didn't really see that explosive factor. But then again, if you've watched Indiana all season, they're not that team. They're going to be all around. They're going to hit you from the run. They're going to hit you from the pass. Their QB's going to run it. You got multiple options. It's never just one person. And I think that's what really wore out Miami, because you didn't know who was going to step up. But at the end of the day, also, I just think Miami was always going to lose to Indiana because Indiana was the better team. But now, before we leave off college football, there's one thing I got to talk about, and it's bullshit. So I just read a thing. And it... Damon. If Notre Dame only loses 2 games, they will automatically get in the playoffs. Every team, every conference winner will now get in because of the situation that happened with Duke. Because Duke won the ACC, but they didn't get into the conference. They didn't get into the playoffs or win in the ACC. Miami did. So the conference winner will now get in. But I read a thing that says Notre Dame will now get in as long as they don't lose more than 2 games. And let me tell you this. You gotta be fucking lying. Bro, it's basically if they have a repeat of this year, they'll get in. It's bullshit. Join a conference. I repeat once again. Join, and excuse my French, join a fucking conference. If you want to have an outright bid to the playoffs, quit ducking and I'm independent. I'll pick and choose my teams. I'll play sissified teams and I'll play 2 ranked teams. They lost to the 2 ranked teams they played this year. Guess what? Every game they won this year, hold your breath, none of them were ranked. I digress. No, I don't. Marcus Freeman, you're a bitch too for not playing in the bowl game. I told y'all I was on my shit this year. I'm calling them out. Marcus Freeman, you are a bitch for not playing in your bowl game. You didn't deserve to be in the playoffs. You don't deserve to be in the playoffs ever. I don't care if you go undefeated. Join a conference. Do it the right way. Because, let's be honest, every year y'all think y'all going to have the chance. Ohio State smacks you. Alabama steamrolls you. Y'all ain't ever looked good in the national championship anyway. Let's just be honest. If you think back, Manti Te'o, fake girlfriend, but we won't talk about that. Got catfish like a motherfucker, but we won't talk about that. That was already. I'll let that life go because he was public life was brought into the limelight a lot. Happened right before the national championship game. They're in the tunnel. There was a video where Te'o's doing an interview where they show where Notre Dame is waiting right here and Alabama's going this way out. And Te'o goes, and I can't get it word for word, but somewhere along the lines of, they are 3 times bigger than us. It was literally like if you, for you newer kids who watch sports movies, when the game stands tall, when they play long poly or whatever, and the team with Buster Douglas and the team goes running through past the tunnel and all you hear is the earthquakes, juice falling off the table 3 times. It's like, yeah, no, that's what it was like. He said that he can look back and see the fear in his team's eyes. And then they got smacked by 30-some points. Then you had a chance against Ohio State, and you blew it. They led that whole game. Y'all tried to put a fighting effort, but at the end of the day, they don't deserve to be in the playoffs. And to give them their own special verdict that if you only lose 2 games, you can get in the playoffs, bullshit. But I appreciate everybody right now who's tuned into the Stat Junkies podcast. Remember to like and share the pod. I think now we got to dive into the NFL. I think that's what I got up next, yes. Because New England did win against the Broncos. It was 10-7. There's really nothing much to talk about because I see Drake Mays having shoulder problems right now. What I really need to talk about is if Bo Nix was there, They win that game. And then I also want to talk about how not enough respect has been put on Bo Nix's name. Because if you look at his wide receiver room, who does Bo Nix have? He has literally in the books one of the worst wide receiver rooms in the league right now. And his team only lost 3 games. And he's thrown over 4,000 yards. And I think over 30 some TDs. It's a bad man. It's a bad. That's a bad motherfucker. Am I lying? If I'm lying, I'm flying, and I ain't got no wings. You feel me? But it just don't make sense why everybody keeps writing him off, because this man has not done it once, but done it twice now. And I just think that if I'm Denver, I'm doing everything in my power. I'm moving mountains. I'm parting the seas, parting oceans to get a wide receiver 1 for Bo Nix. Keep Cortland Sutton or something. I can't think of their names, but keep your other wide receivers. Keep them. But you need to go out. Now see, Cortland Sutton, Evan Ingram, Elijah Moore, Marvin Mims Jr. Keep them. Because Mims could be your slot wide receiver. Cortland Sutton could be your number 2. But go out and give Bo Nix a true number 1. And y'all in contention for the Super Bowl. I'll say it right here, right now on the Stat Junkies podcast from the Stat Guru. The Broncos get one more wide receiver, and he has to be a wide receiver 1. Y'all need a dominant wide receiver, somebody who can stand out and change the game, or at least draw double coverage like DK Metcalf did for the Steelers. One of the two, excuse me. But you do that, and you don't lose to New England. Bo Nix doesn't get hurt. They win. Now the game that was the watch, Seattle and the Rams, and I know you giving me that look because I know it's cutting deep right now. First, I'll start with Matthew Stafford. 22 for 35, 374 yards, 3 TDs. Round of applause for Matthew Stafford. MVP. No doubt MVP this year. Hands down, he's winning it. If he doesn't, the league is rigged. Drake May doesn't deserve it. What Matthew Stafford is doing at this age, with still this arm strength that he has, is crazy. It's crazy. And the fact that he's made 2 or 3... Well, I'm not going to give Calvin Johnson, because Calvin Johnson was a freak of nature himself. I think he would have balled out with any quarterback. But Cooper Kupp, Puka Nacua, you got to thank Matthew Stafford right now. You got to be thanking him for your big fat checks that you received. You should be sending him a portion. At least a good 25% of the first check should go back to him, or the signing bonus or something, because he just got y'all paid hundreds of millions of dollars. Maybe that's just me as an old quarterback wanting, show me some love too. Devontae Adams had 4 receptions, 89 yards, 1 TD. Puka Nacua had 9 receptions, 165 yards, 1 touchdown. They couldn't really get the run game going much, and I think that's the one thing that Los Angeles needs to work on. If Los Angeles can get a run game, they have the full package, because Adams performed like he still got 3-4 more years left, and everybody was writing him off. He's doing what Baltimore thought DeAndre Hopkins could still do. But you get a running back, you have everything you need there. Now Seattle. You got the number 1 wide receiver in the game right now. Jackson Smith and Jigba. Good luck guarding him. 10 receptions, 153 yards, 1 TD. His route running, his speed, his physicality, his hands, his jumping ability. There's really nothing he can't do right now. Just ask the 49ers. I had to, David. We didn't play Seattle, so he didn't torch us. You had to go there. Alright. Now, but Jackson Smith and Jigba did his thing. Sam Darnold, we got to talk about my boy Sammy. 25 for 36, 346 yards, 3 TDs. My man finally broke his curse. He finally broke the curse of he can't perform in the big game. Round of applause. You deserve it. You balled out the past 2 seasons. Everybody wrote you off this year, saying you weren't going to be able to repeat what you did last year. So hats off to you. I wish you the best. And actually, no, I want you guys to win. Because I like Kenneth Walker. I hope Kenneth Walker goes for 150 yards because Michigan State alum. And honestly, as a Steelers fan, I cannot and will not root for New England to be Super Bowl winners. But now, we got to talk about some shit. And Damon, I want your opinion on this. Because you watch football. How, and once again, excuse my French, how in the hell is Bill Belichick not a first ballot Hall of Famer? It just came out, they did not vote him to be a first ballot Hall of Famer. What in the... What are the requirements?
He passed them all.
What more does he have to do? Like, it really doesn't make sense how he isn't a first ballot Hall of Famer. Like, what's the criteria then? Oh, wait. Damon, you tell me.
Be somebody's cousin, uncle, some shit.
Like, it doesn't... It doesn't make sense, and a lot of people were saying, well, it's because the cheating, this, that, and the third week. No, he was never accused of the team. The safety guy was accused of deflating the balls. Play stealing with the Jets, that did happen, but I guarantee you there's been more than one Hall of Fame coach that has played still. Still in plays. But at the end of the day, 7 rings. 7 and 6 of them at least. Tom Brady with Bill Belichick at his helm. I'm talking a young Brady because the old Brady left and did it with the Buccaneers, even though he went to a loaded team. But it just doesn't make sense to me how Bill Belichick isn't a first ballot Hall of Famer. And I wish, if any of y'all know at home that's watching, appreciate the like, Damon, and appreciate the like, Los. But I don't know. Maybe if y'all can tell me the requirements that I'm missing that I didn't know was needed, because I thought winning championships, being the best in the league, that's what you got to do. I thought it was a joke, if I'm being honest, but then I found out they were serious about it. And it just doesn't make sense, because here's my theory. If Bill Belichick can't get in the Hall of Fame, your Hall of Fame doesn't matter. Then the next topic we're going to talk about, if Shedeur Sanders makes the Pro Bowl doesn't matter. My man threw 7 touchdowns and 10 interceptions. He didn't even have a positive touchdown to pick ratio. And I don't want to hear you Browns fans go, well, he started practicing in the middle of the season. All right, well, your first 2 games, You got that excuse because guess what? When Brock Purdy came into the mix, when Alex Smith and all of them got hurt, he wasn't practicing with the first squad.
No, he was not.
And guess what? He led them to the AFC. No, that might have been the Super Bowl year where they lost in there, but they then led them to the AFC Championship the next year.
Courtney wants me to watch YouTube Idol, but I want to play with her. They don't know what to do.
Watch some TV with her, then play with her.
I can watch TV.
Alright, then just go play. Sorry about that. But yeah, no. At the end of the day, oh, what was I saying? Lost my train of thought. Kids these days. Oh. Pro Bowls. 7 to 10.
Don't matter.
It doesn't matter.
We come halfway in the season because the 49ers did it.
49ers did it halfway. Yep, 49ers did it halfway in the season. I don't want to hear it. He don't deserve to be in the Pro Bowl. The Pro Bowl's a joke. Bring back when the Pro Bowl mattered, and my man John at work said it best. Bring the Pro Bowl back when you had Sean Taylor lighting the punter up.
Dad.
But yeah, no. Bring back the days when Sean Taylor smacked the punter, when they were still hitting each other in the Pro Bowl. Make it enticing. Do something.
Not flag football.
Because flag football, corny. At least bring back the skill events. You remember when they used to have QBs do QB challenges during the things, and you show it when Brett Favre, a young Peyton Manning, a young Tom Brady, Drew Bledsoe, a young Roethlisberger were all throwing against each other. Who could throw the ball the furthest? Who could hit the most targets? Who could do this? Who could do that? Then you had the Pro Bowl game right after. This is at the point of the NBA. You guys got to do something to save your All-Star game.
But not so with the Pro Bowl games to be the shit. Them motherfuckers come out hitting.
Bro, you feel me? And it's just not the same. It ain't the same. It don't make sense. Y'all got to do something because right now, I don't even want to see that pop up in my options to watch. Watch Shador Sanders and Joe Flacco in the Pro Bowl. I don't want to see them too. Like, the Dallas Cowboys cheer practice is more intense and more interesting than that Pro Bowl game.
They bad too. See what I'm saying? Shit.
Like, it just don't make sense. So, the NFL, we got a lot of questions to be answered. One, how the hell isn't Bill Belichick not a first ballot Hall of Famer? And if he doesn't make it the second time either, I don't care. The Hall of Fame doesn't mean shit. I'll say it. The Hall of Fame doesn't mean shit. If Bill Belichick does not get in the next time, it already doesn't mean something to me right now with him not getting the first time. I don't care about the scandals. I don't care about nothing. That man knew how to win. He did it multiple times. How about now? I moved the microphone a little bit out of reach. Yeah. I did have to mute the pod a little bit. Had to handle the kids real quick. But yeah, no, Bill Belichick, first ballot Hall of Famer. Make the Pro Bowl great again. Because right now you're lacking in two departments. And right now I'm going to say my Super Bowl winner before I move on is going to be Seattle. Only because I would like to see Jackson Smith and Jigba. I'd like to see Kenneth Walker. I'd like to see them both get a win, get a Super Bowl title. And honestly, let Sam Darnold finish breaking the curse. Everybody said he couldn't do it. Everybody said he couldn't repeat it. He had another good year. He's carried the team. So let him go ahead and get his one. And now I've been waiting to talk about this. I'm actually skipping ahead so I can go ahead and talk about this. You know what's back? Unrivaled basketball. Yes, that is correct. The 3-on-3 nope, I can't say WNBA because they are not associated together. 3-on-3 Women's League, owned and founded by Nisepa Collier and Brianna Stewart. Last year, they achieved significant viewership, reaching of 11.9 million total viewers over the 2025 season, with a 221,000 average on TNT/True TV. That's good numbers. That's what you like to see. And they peaked, I want to say, at 312,000 viewerships for the one-on-one tournaments, which they are officially bringing back the one-on-one tournaments, which were fire. They literally lined up. They did unlimited dribbles. You had a shot clock, and they just let these players bang. It didn't matter. It was post player versus guard, guard versus guard, guard versus pose. It didn't matter. They just split them up, seated them together. All right, now go play. Some games were literally just post work. Some games were crossover, tween cross. Shit was crazy. And now, this year kicked off. And before anybody says anything, yes, viewership is down from when the season started last year. But also, last year they didn't have to compete with college football playoffs and the NFL playoffs at the same time. So when opening week dropped, they were battling when Ohio State was in, because it was the beginning of the year when Unrivaled started. So that's why the numbers are down now. I personally think that their numbers will increase due to their signed sponsorships that they have and their brand being put out there more. And also because there's this one player named Paige Beckers. We love to talk about her. She's been one of our favorite people to talk about when she was in the NCAA, when she was in college with UConn, when she joined the league with the Dallas Wings, and now she is tearing it up in the one-on-one, in the 3-on-3 league, averaging 24 points a game right now, and leading the new team that was added this year, the Breeze, and showing that she's really she knows how to win. She's leading the league in game winners right now, 3 game winners. And it's nice that everything that we've been telling you, that everybody's been telling you was going to happen, it's happening. But now, give me 1 second, because I have to pull up a clip for you guys. I forgot this happened. So I talked about this girl before on the pod, and I know I'm gonna butcher this name, and I'm sorry. Apologize in advance. But I have to show you guys this clip because I can't even explain it, to be honest. I don't want to explain it because I want you guys to see it first too. So I think I got it pulled up for you guys now. There we go. Let's transition that over for you guys. Boom. Alright, Damon, you're gonna want to pay attention to this. Dominique Malanga. See how effortless that was? Let's rewind it back. Like it was nothing. She's 6'7". And no, I'm not saying that for the no, like I told y'all last year, I saw a video where she literally drop step, turned around into the cleanest dunk. And I was waiting for it because she really hasn't gotten her time to shine in the WNBA, because last season she didn't play that much. But now, once again, the Unrivaled League is so great because it's 3-on-3, and they made a new team, 2 new teams, so they had to draft new people, and she got put on one of the squads. Sorry, sending a text. And she got put on one of the squads, and now she's a permanent starter. And she's been showing off that she can hoop. I think she's averaging 16 points a game, leading the league in rebounds with 10 rebounds a game. And as you see, give her the open court, she gonna put on a show. Just imagine how it's gonna now flow with her getting to actually get reps in, to get plays in, to actually get her footing and her everything with the pace of the game. Because a 3-on-3 league is so fantastic because it's a faster pace. It allows players to really get in their bag. That's why it's so nice to watch the one-on-one tournaments. That's why Paige Beckers is having such an amazing time playing right now in the Unrivaled League, because she can fully get in her bag. It doesn't have to be pass first, get 5 players involved. It is get to your spot, get your shot, get your bucket. And that's what we're seeing now. And that's why I think leading into whenever the WNBA season starts, and we'll talk about that in a second because it's a maybe, if the WNBA season ever kicks off, I think we might see more of Dominique Malonga in action, in play, because she is making a current name for herself in this Unrivaled. And I'm just telling you guys are missing something great. This is completely different than tuning in to watching the NBA, different than actually watching a WNBA game, because like I said, it's 3-on-3. Teams are compiled of 6 players. So you normally got a big man, 2 guards, and then on the bench a big man and some stuff. But they just play. It's fast paced. Threes being chucked up, mid ranges. Let me get my bag, ISO 1-on-1. Oh, I know you can't play defense. Let me put you on an island real quick and expose you. Like, it is personal, it's intense, it's fast paced. It's everything I'd want. I am starting to see with the WNBA. So I'm telling you guys that I'll tune into TNT and True TV, because those are the only 2 apps. Those are the only 2 apps that you can watch Unrivaled on. And purchase some of the gear, because they're coming out with new gear. They just dropped a new clothing line, a new collection of team wear, sportswear, casual wear, and it's not even that expensive. I'm not gonna lie, I just haven't got around to doing it because I don't like buying things online. If it's in a store, I buy it. If it's online, I'm not really scrolling through my phone to buy anything online. Is everything okay in there? But now there's some other players I gotta shout out before we move on from the Unrivaled League. Aaliyah Edwards, Alicia Gray, and Chelsea Gray. Alright, sorry about that. Once again, I am back. But, man, that Unrivaled League is everything you need to be. And now, before we move on to the NBA section, I know y'all see the table right now. I had to bring him out. You know, starting with the first one I ever got. This one right here. Everything you want to know. Every picture with Kobe. You got Shaq in here, Phil Jackson, all of his teammates talking about him. And then the wife went on and gave me this one. Bro, it was literally just all the memorials painted of Kobe and Gigi. And just all put in the book, the best memorial photos. So it's just basically a picture book of Kobe and Gigi. Then this one is the nonfiction book that he wrote. No, fiction book. Fiction book that he wrote, and it's about, bro, hold on. It's just look at that title. Like, he was really in his bag like that. I'll be the first to say I'm not a strong reader at all. I'm making up words as I go. I'm not even gonna try to tell you all this title because I ain't gonna make myself look silly like that. But I had to bring out the Kobe books because I just want to start off this NBA talk by saying I don't care if LeBron has the most points in the league. Don't ever look at me and tell me LeBron's over Kobe. I'd slap you in the face. I don't care what you say. You can go ahead and have the Jordan-LeBron debate. I don't really care about those two. Quit leaving my dude Kobe off the list. I think somebody had him rated in not even the top 10 of all time. I just saw a list, Damon, where somebody had it where Kobe Bryant is not in the top 10 and top 20 of all time players.
Drugs are bad for people, but that's all right. We don't judge people. Yeah, how can you do that?
How do you feel about that, chat, for the viewers watching? Do you agree with Kobe not being in the top 20 or top 10 all time?
Yeah.
And if you do agree with that statement, please in the comments tell me why. Cause I'm interested. Cause I guess, and it's hard for me to say I guess, but I guess if you want to make an argument for the top 10, because you have people like, but Wilt Chamberlain had fabricated stats. I don't care what anybody says. Yeah, we have video proof of all of his game, of some of his games, but we didn't get the 100-point game. Somehow averaged 50 rebounds, like 30 rebounds in 1 year. But you can't tell me. They try to use the fact that Kobe's first 3 championships were because of Shaq. Even Shaq would tell you that's false. So I just don't know how you can even say Kobe's not in the top 10, top 20. Cause I'll tell you right now, Kobe's in my top 5 for sure. Ain't no doubt. Kobe in my top 5. I don't know, I think y'all are just weird for even throwing that argument out. Then I saw this one clip that featured. It was before Kobe died. And it was a clip where this one dude was talking in front of Shaq and another analyst, and he goes, he put LeBron over Jordan, and Shaq goes, where's Kobe in this conversation? He goes, oh, Kobe's off to the side over here because we're gonna talk about Kobe, but LeBron's gonna skip over him, and we're gonna go straight to LeBron, and LeBron being better than Jordan. And Shaq looked at him and said, would you be mad if I walked off this set right now? Then the one dude, he goes on to say, LeBron has the most assists, blah 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 blah. And Shaq, you know Shaq's favorite answer. All right. What's Jordan's final record? 6-0. Okay. Okay. What's Kobe's? 5-2. I think 5-2. Okay. Okay. 4-6, 4-7.
Top six, maybe. He old now, so top seven.
And like, I'm not going on, and let me clarify, I'm not going on to say that I don't give LeBron his credit, because I'm not one of those people that, oh, LeBron only has a number because of longevity. First off, the fact that my man is still able, this year you're finally seeing a decline. But for the fact that he played 22 years nonstop, averaging over 20 points a game, being the leader of the team, you can't take it away from him that he's not one of this generation's best players. I'm not gonna say the best player, because there is a man that changed the whole game during LeBron's time playing. And I think Iman Shumpert called him the light-skinned man. Steph Curry changed the whole game. But that's a debate for a different time. But LeBron deserves his credit. But don't talk to me about LeBron being over Jordan. And the only reason I can't put Kobe over Jordan, because Kobe literally mimicked his whole game down to the pivots, down to the footwork, down to the post fade, down to the layup package, the dunks, dunking on. Everything was after Jordan. There's literally YouTube footage where people have put up pictures of Kobe over top of Jordan, and they played video footage of them doing the same moves, and it literally fits to a T. Like, lines up perfectly from the fade to the footwork to the step. That shit's crazy.
Remember when they first met in the Olympics? Michael told Kobe?
Huh?
Michael told Kobe this is his. That's why when that motherfucker ran, to stop, that's why he took that bitch all the way from the line and dumped that bitch. It was his first Olympic game.
Bro, yeah, no. Kobe was an assassin. His understanding of the angles of the hoop, the different angles of where he's standing, and just the understanding of the game itself is hard to recreate. LeBron is another one who he can see ahead of time, and he's really good at breaking down defenses and seeing what's right and what's wrong, but I don't think he had that killer instinct like Kobe had. That's for damn sure. But now, we gotta talk about some of these rookies this year. Because who's gonna win Rookie of the Year? Because right now it's the battle of the Duke boys. Colin Knippel, averaging 18.7 points a game, 5 rebounds, 3 assists. And he's looking real good. They just had a game, Cooper Flag versus Colin Knippel, and they balled out. I think Knippel went for 39. Flag went for 49, most points by a rookie. The Hornets got a good one with Colin Knippel, man. Let me tell you, he gonna be in the league for a while because he can shoot the rock, he's aggressive, he can play defense, and he can finish in the paint. He's all around, and he's a great pickup. And now, I gotta take back what I said about Cooper Flag. I was hating on him at the beginning of the year. I'm not gonna lie, I was hating. I take it back, dog. You the real deal. You ain't even 20 years old yet. You can't even legally buy a beer. And you out here dunking on grown ass men, making them look like little babies. So, right here, right now, January 30th, 2026, the stat guru is going to apologize to Cooper Flag because that man's an animal, Damon. Averaging 18.8 points a game. Like I said, just went for 49 points, a rookie high. Also, fun fact, he's ranked ninth in clutch points, ranked first in rebounds, and ranked ninth in assists in clutch time. The man gets it done when it needs to be, but that's what he did at Duke. Now, he did get bumped out of the tournament early, but you got to watch out for Colin Knippel and Cooper Flag, because those are my two front runners to win the Rookie of the Year. Now, you do have a dude named VJ, and I'm sorry, I'm going to mess this name up, Edgecombe for the Philadelphia 76ers, who are surprisingly doing good right now. Joel Embiid has made a sudden emergence playing games back to his old form. I think in his past 10 games, he's averaged between 33 and 29 points. And then, you got Tyrese Maxey, who's going to hold it down. Then once they get their other rookie back, Jared McCain, that would be another great guard addition for them. So picking up VJ was a great pick for them, the third pick of the draft. And right now he's averaging 15.4 points a game, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And that's really all the rookies I want to talk about, because there's a couple teams that I'm shocked about. Because first off, round of applause to Detroit. 34-11, leading the East right now, number 1 seed, getting it done when I told y'all they were coming around last year. I told y'all they just needed a couple people to step up, or a 1 or 2 new additions, and they were going to be scary. And they're here. Hello world, Detroit basketball is back. Round of applause. I'm not saying the bad boy era, because they do have somebody who's ready to fight anyone at any time with Isaiah Stewart. But Cade Cunningham has fully emerged and became the focal point, the star of the team, the number 1 player. Then Jared Duran is a great center pickup, big body for Detroit. But I'm going to tell y'all who's winning the NBA Finals already. I'm going to tell y'all who are winning the NBA Finals already. Are y'all ready for this? The 2026 NBA Finals champions are your San Antonio. Here, you can draw on the board.
What board?
The whiteboard. Here. There's the eraser. Right, look down. But your San Antonio Spurs with Victor Wembanyama, Steven Castle, Dylan Harper, De'Aaron Fox, because they are 3-1 against the reigning NBA champions, the OKC Thunder. And when they played OKC Thunder, besides that one game, they handled OKC. They looked like the more dominant team. And I'm telling y'all, if they stay healthy this year, if Wembanyama does, yes, go ahead. There's a marker.
Yes, go ahead.
Now, if they stay healthy and Wembanyama doesn't get hurt this year, I repeat, they will be in the finals this year, because they are young. They have 1 second. They are going to They're young, they're hungry, they have no problem competing with size, they have no problem competing with speed. And like I said, once again, they're young, so they can go late in the rounds. Game on the line, everybody's tired, game 7. They might still have fresh legs just because we all know the younger you are, the more energy you have. It's a proven fact. But there's a couple other teams we got to talk about. What are you doing, Cleveland? Oh, I've been waiting to say that line. Cleveland,
I already know.
where you at? Now, for granted, you are a 5th seed. You are in the playoffs. But you're underperforming like hell this year. Darius Garland, Mobley. Y'all ain't even averaging 20 points a game. I told y'all last year, y'all need to be in the 23 points. And y'all can't even crack the 20s. You got Donovan Mitchell damn near averaging 30 points a game. Because y'all can't help a brother out. I told y'all from the beginning. I told y'all last year. Get rid of Darius Garland. Bye. Cleveland. And then I don't know if y'all were just riding the high of beating LeBron and the jerseys that LeBron debuted. But there was this young man that decided to grab the microphone during Donovan Mitchell's interview. And he's going to go on to say, this is Donovan Mitchell's city now.
And don't draw.
I'm sorry to tell you, bud, that's still LeBron city. He brought y'all the one thing that nobody could bring y'all.
And I'm gonna make my own.
That's one of these. But nah, I'm telling y'all, this is crazy. Cleveland, y'all need to get in Evan Mobley's ass. Y'all need to get on Darius Garland's ass. Because Mitchell needs help. If they don't step it up now, I think they're going to drop down to a 6 or 7 seed, and then they're going to stand no chance in the playoffs. If Cleveland wants to stand a chance, they need to be at least a 3 seed or higher so they can play a lower seed. If they're playing a higher seed to start off, I don't see them winning. Now, New York, you're sitting second in the Eastern Conference right now. Jalen Brunson's doing Jalen Brunson's thing, 27 points a game. Cat, you're still soft. Can we talk about the clip where there was this clip? Karl Anthony Towns, right? Power forward, center. Tried to post up Russell Westbrook, point guard. When I tell you this man tried everything in his power to move Russell Westbrook and couldn't even budge him. Sir, you are a center. Hold on, maybe he'll understand this. Sir, you are a center. And you can't post up a 6'2" point guard? Now, for granted, Russell Westbrook is a freak of nature. But you are 7 foot. At least 240. 230. And yo telling me you couldn't even budge this dude? But shout out to Malik Bridges for averaging 16 points a game, and OG Anunoby. Yeah, I'm getting better with these names out here. For averaging 16 points a game. New York's doing what they need to do. Do I think they'll win it all this year? No, because I think once again, I repeat, I think the final championship is going home with San Antonio, but if it's not San Antonio, I think it's going to be another team in the West. But before I move on to the West, I hate to say this. It brings me so much pain. So much. Shout out to Boston.
You have to do this.
Shout out to the Celtics. Don't know how you're doing it.
That's one of the only ones.
Don't know. Don't know anything. I thought when Tatum went down, it was over.
Okay, which part's gonna
Y'all were done. But I never thought Tatum was your best player anyway, because Finals MVP went to Jaylen Brown.
I circle it.
And I want you to remember that Finals MVP went to Jaylen Brown. So Jason Tatum gets hurt. Everybody wrote the Celtics off. Y'all gonna be down this year. Blah 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 blah.
That's mouth.
In steps Finals MVP Jaylen Brown. Oh,
No, it's correct. Mouth.
I don't even know what superhero to give him because I don't know what's more of a 1A and 1B situation. But we'll just say Batman and Superman are equal in this situation. Superman got hurt because I like Batman better. So Superman got hurt, and Batman said, "Don't you worry, I'll hold everything down." Averaging 29 points a game right now, carrying the team with his sprayed on hairline. I've been waiting to say this. Oh, I've been waiting to talk about the NBA. I needed the football to die off. Have y'all seen the clips about Jaylen Brown? Damon, while you're sitting here, because I know you don't know what I'm talking about. In your free time, while you're on YouTube, type in Jaylen Brown hairspray, and you're gonna find a clip where multiple times during the NBA game this year, he's posting up, ripping through triple threat, lean on the player.
See what they're doing.
Black go off on the white shirts. His hairline be rubbing off. Bro, I kid you not. He was ripping through, but rubbed his head up against the player's arm, and he had on a white Nike compression shirt. I don't know if it was Nike, but I'm just saying Nike. And all you saw was a black smudge that big. Chilling on dude's jersey. And then it happened on another dude's jersey.
I'll call it check.
Bruh, if your barber butchered you that bad the way you spraying hairline on, don't ever go back to that man.
You're a millionaire.
You need to find a new barber, sir. Cause that's bad. That's embarrassing. I ain't gonna lie. But shout out to Boston this year for getting it done. And shout out to the Rockets. We all knew Kevin Durant was going to do Kevin Durant things. Because even when he hurt his Achilles, that man haven't averaged under 25 points a game in 11 seasons. Kevin Durant's going to do Kevin Durant things. The person I want to talk about the most, Amen Thompson. Because I've said it last year. He was the one who needed... He was the one who needed to step up. And now this year, we're seeing him be more physical, more ball dominant, averaging 18.3 points a game while grabbing 7.7 rebounds a game. Then I would like to see a little bit more from Alpin Sengun. Ooh, I'm getting good with these names. Averaging 21.4 points a game, grabbing 9 rebounds, averaging 6 assists per game. I think once we get towards the All-Star game, because All-Star voting is out, I think once after All-Star season, we'll see him bump his point percentage up to about, I'm going to say like 25 points a game. He going to step up when the playoffs get closer because he knows that he is one of the focal points of the Rockets team because he is another young star. Well, another young star budding right now. I'll put it that way because I don't want to give him the star title yet. But now, Golden State. What Steph Curry did in 2022 doesn't get talked about enough. First off, that man, now that I'm seeing what happened the years after with that team, that man willpowered them to the finals and then willpowered them past Boston to win that finals. My man is 35, 36, averaging 27 points a game right now, still carrying the team every night. And his Batman, his Robin, just got hurt for the season, Jimmy Butler, who was averaging 20 points a game. But it doesn't really matter because I still don't understand Steve Kerr. You have Jonathan Kuminga. Every time you bring him in the game because Jimmy Butler gets hurt, every time Kuminga comes in the game when Butler's down and hurt, Kuminga performs, averages 20 points a game, something along them lines. Then the moment Butler comes back, you don't even play him. Now he wants out, and I promise you, he gets put on another team, he's going to start balling out. We need him. You could use him. Your team sucks. Draymond Green is washed. His time is over. All you got left is Steph Curry. Stephen Waddell Curry. Hell, that's what my man's screaming right now. I want you to know, Steph in the locker room right now, man, fuck this shit. Man, fuck this team. I don't even want to be here no more. I'm ready to, know what? Hey, if my girl wasn't tripping, I'd retire right now. But she talking about I forced her to have kids and get married and stuff. I know, my bad. My bad, getting sidetracked. I'll say that for a different pod. Aisha Curry, crazy. But man, Golden State, I need y'all to do something. Do not waste Steph Curry's last prime years, because eventually he's going to run out. Quit wasting it. And now, the last thing we need to talk about, the Memphis Grizzlies. What in the hell happened? I know what happened. Y'all was stupid and traded Desmond Bane. Desmond Bane was so important to that team, and no one realized how important he was. Everybody thought it was just Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson. But Desmond Bane took pressure off of Ja Morant and Jaren Jackson. He can go for 20 at any time. But he would also guard the other team's best player with his little short, stubby T-Rex arms. No longer than these right here. I don't even think they go below his waist. But you got rid of him. Ja Morant started toting and celebrating with young boy a little way too much. And you wasted your prime opportunity. That team's done. The run's over with. Might as well trade Ja Morant once he gets healthy. Trade him. Try to get something for him. Because it's over for you guys. There's no saving it. There's no help. And now, before we get off here, I do got to give a shout out to the Yukon Husky females girls, because yet again they're undefeated. They are dominating the game. Sarah Strong and Ozzy Fudd. Ozzy Fudd will be the #1 pick next year, mark my words. Because what she is doing with UConn right now, she is the most all-around player that Gino Auriemma. God, I'm getting so good with these names. Sorry, guys, I've been working hard in the background working on these names because I used to butcher them. He's been on record saying that she is one of the most all-around players. She can pass, she can dribble, she can shoot the lights out of a building, she can finish in the paint, and she can play defense. So, shout out to UConn. I think they're going to repeat this year, and I think Ozzy Fudd is going to go ahead and be the #1 draft pick. And I think that's all the sports I have for you guys today. The Super Bowl will be February 8th. Remember to tune in to the Unrivaled League because it is doing the most numbers out of all. Unrival's doing the most numbers out of all the new up and coming leagues, and I think that they are here to stay because also, actually, I can't get out of here. I forgot to talk about the WNBA. There might not be no WNBA next season. They're on lockout. They're damn near on a lockout. They did not sign their CBA contract, which is basically a contract between the players union and the league, stating simple things like this is how much we think we should be paid. This is what I think our pay increase should be. This is what we should be accommodated for. And they're in disagreements right now about paid housing because since 1999 the WNBA has paid for players housings who didn't choose to well, I don't know really what the terms were, but paid for people's housings basically. We pay for the players to have a place to stay, minimum requirements and stuff. They're trying to take that away. And right now the league is arguing with that. The players union is arguing with that because they believe that for the guaranteed contract players that's not a problem. But for the people who aren't on guaranteed contracts, you could sign little contracts, 10-day contracts, half a season contracts. How are they going to afford their housing? Which I agree with. And then also, they are trying to say that they deserve 30% of gross revenue. Remember, gross. And the WNBA countered with they believe that they should only receive 30 of the net revenue. So for people at home, the players, they want a cut of the total earnings before taxes, before everything's dished out and paid out. They want a cut from that. They want 30%. What the league is proposing is that they get 20 to 30% after the taxes, after the teams are paid, after coaches are paid, after arenas, after this, basically. So after the tax and everything, that's when the WNBA wants to dish them out money. But the players, they want it before the taxes because they also pointed out that the WNBA has signed multiple multi-million-dollar contracts in the past 2-3 years with promoters, with sponsorships, endorsements, because of how the league is blowing up. And now they're fighting over providing housing. That is why right now we might not have a WNBA as of next year. Not saying they're done for it, but it'll be basically like the NBA lockout year. And what makes it worse is they have to try to figure this out now, which they will be meeting in person Monday. But if they don't figure this out now, that puts in jeopardy the 2 expansion teams that are supposed to start this year. It's supposed to be 2 expansion teams that come in this year, but they got to draft a whole new team. They still have to do draft rookies. Schedules just were announced, and normally at this time they already have held the expansion draft, so the expansion teams can pick players, and the regular draft would be happening after the college season, which is coming up to a wrap here soon because March Madness is right around the corner. But good news is Unrivaled is talking about they have the support, they have the funding, and they have enough players to where they might pick up and just go all year round while the WNBA isn't playing. So if the WNBA has a lockout, which I think a lockout and them not coming to terms and getting an agreement will only hurt them because they are riding so much momentum right now. They need another season to happen pronto with Paige Beckers, Caitlin Clark, Angel Reese, Ozzy Fugg coming in, Flau'jae Johnson, so many new players about to enter. Malaysia Fuwali, another one, good at this. You got them ready to come into the league and play and help elevate the league even more than what it's already been elevated to. You cannot afford to have a lockout. Pay these players, provide these housings, and just move on. Come up with something, because by Monday you need to have something, because if you do not have a season next year, you just killed all the momentum you've had the past 2 years to get it started. But now, that is all I have to say. I appreciate you guys for tuning in. Remember to like and share the pod. It will be up on YouTube later on tonight. And as always, the stats don't lie. We're out.